Welcome back to CBS Beyond the Gates. Spoilers. Today is a beautiful day to unpack some massive secrets, so grab your coffee and let's dive right into Monday, July 27. Monday's episode will kick off a brand new week in the luxurious but treacherous land of Fairmont Crest, and the drama is officially set to hit the fan. CBS Beyond the Gates. Spoilers. We've been tracking this for weeks, and the fallout is going to be spectacular. First off, Vanessa McBride is going to do a little digging where Joey Armstrong's sister is. During the Friday, July 24 show, Vanessa McBride caught Heather Armstrong snooping around in the casino's lower level. That lower level is a highly restricted, private area of sorts for Joey Armstrong. Naturally, Vanessa McBride was not happy to see a strange woman lurking in her boyfriend's secretive domain. Of course, Vanessa McBride has absolutely no idea who Heather Armstrong actually is. Vanessa McBride is going to dish out 20 frantic questions, aggressively interrogating the intruder until Vanessa McBride finally realizes that Heather Armstrong is not just another woman trying to sleep with Joey Armstrong. Heather Armstrong is Joey Armstrong's dangerous sister. Let's be real for a second. I am so incredibly frustrated with Vanessa McBride right now. Vanessa McBride is walking around Fairmont Estates, completely blind to the reality of Joey Armstrong's criminal empire. Joey Armstrong literally has a scorched earth letter sitting in Joey Armstrong's possession, a letter written by Doug McBride, Vanessa McBride's own father. That letter explicitly states that Joey Armstrong had someone murdered and that Doug McBride helped cover up the crime. Yet, Vanessa McBride is worried about Joey Armstrong having a mistress? That's crazy. I personally believe Vanessa McBride needs to wake up and smell the impending doom. On the flip side, I will passionately defend Heather Armstrong all day long. Heather Armstrong is a total boss. Heather Armstrong has returned to town to tie up loose ends, and Heather Armstrong operates with a level of calculated, ruthless precision that Vanessa McBride could never comprehend. The psychological contrast between the clueless, territorial girlfriend and the lethal, legacy-protecting sister is classic soap opera gold. Heather Armstrong is going to eat Vanessa McBride alive if Vanessa McBride keeps poking around in the dark. Over at the pristine country club, the tension is reaching a boiling point. Martin Richardson is going to severely ruffle Anastasia Belleclaire's feathers as Martin Richardson aggressively lashes out at Anastasia Belleclaire. Now, Martin Richardson is traditionally an overall cool, calm and collected guy. Martin Richardson usually keeps the peace. So what kind of toxic buttons will Anastasia Belleclaire push to bring out this incredibly ugly, explosive side of Martin Richardson? Could Anastasia Belleclaire throw an offside, highly offensive comment about the upcoming cotillion? Could Anastasia Belleclaire dare to suggest that Samantha Richardson is not acting like a real member of the Dupree family again? Regardless of the specific insult, Anastasia Belleclaire will get a terrifying earful from Martin Richardson. This brings us to a deep psychological analysis of Martin Richardson's current mental state. We cannot forget the dark, traumatic history buried deep inside Martin Richardson's mind. Martin Richardson literally killed a man during a traumatic incident to protect Vernon Dupree. Martin Richardson carries the heavy, suffocating weight of that violent secret every single day. When a man suppresses that level of visceral trauma, the pressure builds up like a dormant volcano. Anastasia Belleclaire is carelessly dancing on the edge of that volcano. Anastasia Belleclaire thinks Anastasia Belleclaire is just engaging in petty country club gossip, but Anastasia Belleclaire is actually triggering a man with severe PTSD. If you ask me, this is a huge mistake because Martin Richardson's composed facade is finally cracking. The Dupree family legacy demands perfection, but Martin Richardson is proving that the pursuit of perfection often leads to devastating emotional explosions. Elsewhere in Fairmont Crest, Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, July 27, suggest that Andre Richardson will be completely rattled when Andre Richardson receives yet another mysterious gift from someone unknown. On the Thursday, July 23 episode, Andre Richardson and Dani Dupree were given a lavish bottle of champagne as a belated wedding gift. However, there was no name attached to the card, which immediately raised a massive red flag with Andre Richardson. Now, Andre Richardson is getting hit with a second anonymous delivery. It feels as if Andre Richardson is hiding a secret of some sort, or rather, Andre Richardson suspects that Dani Dupree is hiding a massive secret. And you won't believe what happens next. While Andre Richardson is spiraling into a pit of justified paranoia, Dani Dupree will get fantastic. Pamela Curtis is going to deliver a major update on Dani Dupree's career. Will Dani Dupree get another lucrative sponsorship deal? Pamela Curtis is an incredible manager, but Pamela Curtis also knows the dark truth about Dani Dupree's personal life. I have to say, I ruthlessly criticize Dani Dupree for this entire situation. Dani Dupree had a torrid, passionate night with Bill Hamilton in an elevator during a tornado. Dani Dupree committed the ultimate betrayal against Andre Richardson. Now, Bill Hamilton is clearly the one sending these anonymous gifts to psychologically torture Andre Richardson and mess with Andre Richardson's marriage. And what is Dani Dupree doing? Dani Dupree is celebrating career updates with Pamela Curtis and acting like Dani Dupree is the queen of the world. It is absolutely sickening. I passionately defend Andre Richardson. Andre Richardson loves Dani Dupree, and Andre Richardson is being ruthlessly gaslit in his own home. Bill Hamilton has a massive ego, and Bill Hamilton is using his immense wealth to stalk Dani Dupree and assert dominance over Andre Richardson. Now it is time for the hot take section of our deep dive. CBS Beyond the Gates. Spoilers. We need to talk about Ted Richardson and Nicole Dupree. BTG spoilers for Monday suggest that Ted Richardson will cross a dangerous line with Nicole Dupree. Do Ted Richardson and Nicole Dupree actually do the deed and hook up? Or will Ted Richardson simply dish out some unsolicited, highly inappropriate dating advice to Nicole Dupree? Then again, Ted Richardson could ask Nicole Dupree a deeply personal question that Ted Richardson has no business asking. There are still heavy, lingering feelings between the ex-husband and ex-wife, even though Ted Richardson and Nicole Dupree have supposedly moved on from their broken marriage to other romance. Here is my controversial hot take that I know will spark a massive debate in the comment. Shanice Johnson is nothing but a temporary placeholder. Yes, Ted Richardson and Shanice Johnson recently reached a major milestone, and Ted Richardson told Shanice Johnson that Ted Richardson is falling in love. But let's be real for a second. Ted Richardson and Nicole Dupree are undeniable soulmates. The legacy soap trope of the inescapable ex is playing out perfectly right before our eyes. Nicole Dupree is a powerful Dupree woman, and Ted Richardson will never truly be able to wash Nicole Dupree out of his system. When Ted Richardson crosses this line with Nicole Dupree, it proves that the magnetic pull of their shared history is stronger than any new romance with Shanice Johnson. I personally believe Ted Richardson is subconsciously self-sabotaging his relationship with Shanice Johnson because Ted Richardson secretly wants to be back in the powerful embrace of Nicole Dupree. Let's weave in some predictive lore based on the internal logic and family power dynamics of Fairmont Estates. We know the Dupree cousins are currently holding a massive family summit to compare notes on Haley Hamilton's glaring inconsistency. The Dupree family is preparing to go to war to take down Haley Hamilton once and for all. But here's the kicker. Haley Hamilton is actively poisoning Bill Hamilton with deadly toxins, with the reluctant help of Randy Parker. As Bill Hamilton's brain deteriorates from the poison, Bill Hamilton's erratic behavior is escalating. That is exactly why Bill Hamilton is sending these unhinged anonymous gifts to Andre Richardson and Dani Dupree. The Dupree family thinks they are just dealing with Haley Hamilton's standard manipulation, but the Dupree family is actually walking into a literal murder plot. The power dynamic is shifting, and Anita Dupree and Vernon Dupree are going to have to step up to save their family from absolute ruin. Amazing. The July 27 episode is going to fundamentally change the landscape of Beyond the Gates. So, I have to ask you, do you think Ted Richardson should abandon Shanice Johnson and get back together with Nicole Dupree, or is Ted Richardson making a massive mistake by crossing that line? Let us know your hottest theories in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of all the Fairmont Crest drama, make sure to smash that subscribe button for CBS Beyond the Gates spoilers. We will see you in the next video.